Rabindranath Tagore said, "Where the mind is without fear, the head is held high." Let us now invite Dr. Shruti, Dr. Megha, and Dr. Divya N. Pai to set a serene tone for the evening with a soulful prayer song.
ಶರಣು ನಿನಗೆ ಶರಣು ವಿನಾಯಕ, ಶರಣು ನಿನಗೆ ಶರಣು ವಿನಾಯಕ, ವಿನಾಯಕ ವಿದ್ಯಾದಾಯಕ ದೇವ, ಶರಣು ನಿನಗೆ ಶರಣು. ಪಾಶಾಂಕುಶಧರ ಮೂಷಿಕವಾಹನ ಸರ್ಪಾಲಂಕೃತನೇ ಗಜಾನನ, ಪಾಶಾಂಕುಶಧರ ಮೂಷಿಕವಾಹನ ಸರ್ಪಾಲಂಕೃತನೇ ಗಜಾನನ, ಆದಿಪೂಜಿತ ನೀನು ವೇದವಂದಿತ ನೀನು, ಆದಿಪೂಜಿತ ನೀನು ವೇದವಂದಿತ ನೀನು, ಮೋದಕ ಪ್ರಿಯ ನೀನು ಗಜಾನನ, ಶರಣು ನಿನಗೆ ಶರಣು. ಗಿರಿಜಾಸುತನಿಗೆ ಗರಿಕೆಯ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸುವೆ, ಪರಿಹರಿಸು ಪಾಪ ಗಣಾಧಿಪ, ಗಿರಿಜಾಸುತನಿಗೆ ಗರಿಕೆಯ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸುವೆ, ಪರಿಹರಿಸು ಪಾಪ ಗಣಾಧಿಪ, ರಕ್ತವರ್ಣನು ನೀನು ಲಂಬೋಧರ ನೀನು, ರಕ್ತವರ್ಣನು ನೀನು ಲಂಬೋಧರ ನೀನು, ರಕ್ಷಿಸಿ ಕಾಪಾಡು ಗಜಾನನ, ಶರಣು ನಿನಗೆ ಶರಣು ವಿನಾಯಕ, ವಿನಾಯಕ ವಿದ್ಯಾದಾಯಕ ದೇವ, ಶರಣು ನಿನಗೆ ಶರಣು, ಶರಣು ನಿನಗೆ ಶರಣು.
PG studies at Nitte deemed to be university, the first dean of the medical college, to deliver the welcome address and introduce our esteemed chief guest.
Good evening. Namaskar. Our presiding officer, the president of the Nitte Education Trust, the chancellor of Nitte University, the person, because of him, we are all here this evening, Mr. Vinay Hegde. Our chief guest of the day, popularly called as Boa, meaning elder brother in Goa, a person who has personified as an MLA and an MP, Mr. Sripad Naik, person who very quietly works, but with dynamism and gets the results up to date, our Pro-Chancellor, Mr. Vishal Hegde. Though a family member, who is a friend, a guide, and a philosopher to us, Justice Santosh Hegde. Our dynamic Vice Chancellor, Dr. Muditaya. Our Registrar, Dr. Harsha. Members of the Executive Council, of our university, Mr. Rohit Punja, Mr. Rajendra, the in-charge Dean, Dr. Jay Prakash, Vice Dean, Dr. Mirajkar, our Medical Superintendent, Dr. Suma. I see the presence of Mrs. Mamata Hegde, the daughter of late Ramakrishna Hegde, who has agreed to be here with us and grace the function. And I see the presence of MLA from Kapu, Mr. Suresh Shetty, the yesteryear's Dean, Dr. Satish Bhandari, and Dr. Karant, our member of the Executive Board for many years, Dr. Chandrasekhar Shetty, the galaxy of our faculty members, dear students, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. I consider it indeed a privilege and an honor to be welcoming you all on this very great day when we are celebrating the Silver Jubilee of KSHEMA Medical Academy, very popularly known as KSHEMA. It was 1997. It was the dream of our Chancellor, Mr. Vinay Hegde, to start a medical school in Mangalore, named after a judicial luminary and the 6th Lok Sabha Speaker, Justice K.S. Hegde. We have traveled 25 years of our journey for the last 25 years. Yes, this is an opportunity to relish and enjoy whatever we have achieved in the last 25 years. But it is also time to let know our failures and how to correct them, and also how to plan the next 25 years of our journey. Yes, the first 6 years was a journey which was hard. We had to build up a 300-bedded hospital within 18 months' time. We had to build up the medical school with all the laboratories possible, from anatomy to the forensic medicine to every other department. And we had to build up the hostels and the playgrounds. I still remember the sleepless nights our President, the Chancellor, spent those days. But I am happy to tell you, in these 25 years, we did it. We did it. From what it was, just a 300-bedded hospital today, ladies and gentlemen, we have 1,400 beds with almost all specialties in the medical field. We have 16 theaters which are world-class, and almost all specialties. Any patient coming with any disease, any ailment, will be treated to perfection with the highest ethics and the up-to-date knowledge of medical science today. This was not only because of just the management which was so proactive. It was because of the staff who made a difference those days. I see many of them who joined us in the first year itself who will be felicitated today. Talking of the hospital, we are so proud. 300 bedded, it was just a general hospital. Today we have a multi-speciality hospital. Take the oncology department, we have Varian radiation therapy unit, which is the world class. We have gamma cameras, we have PET scans. Take our radiology department, it is up to any international standard with all the scans possible, from MRI to CT 128, cuts everything. And take our general surgery or general medicine departments or the specialty departments, we have as many as 12 scopes from head to foot, which can diagnose any disease possible, and the patient will be sent back with the proper treatment. It is indeed a pleasure to walk through. I see our alumni who are seated in the back seats. I invite all of you, gentlemen and the girls, to walk through the corridors of our university, the hospital, and see what we have achieved in the last 25 years. And it is my pleasure to welcome each one of you, and especially the staff who have made it possible to be here this evening. Taking of the staff, from just 74 staff, we have grown up to 320 staff today. And the college, what was a dusty classroom today, you saw the presentation. We have high-class, air-conditioned classrooms today with all the facilities for review. And this is what we have done in the last 25 years. I'm very proud. 3,349 alumni are there, pass through the corridors of our institution, who are in different parts of the country, doing human work in the health services. Our aim in KSHEMA Medical Academy was not just to produce doctors or healthcare workers. Our aim was to produce humanitarian physicians and surgeons who have compassion. And as the famous saying goes, the touch of your, warmth of your hand, the smile of their faces, and more than all, the up-to-date knowledge they have derived makes a difference in our medical science. And it is indeed a pleasure to welcome you. To mark this occasion, ladies and gentlemen, we have a chief guest, none other than the Union Minister for Tourism, for Sports, Waterways, and he is from our neighboring state, Goa. He is the man from the grassroots who rose from a panchayat president as an MLA who got the highest number of votes from his constituency and was elected to the North Goa constituency 6 consecutive times, which is a record. Perhaps he is one of the few in the whole country who was a minister both in Vajpayee government and Modi ji's government ever since. He is a minister for the last 10 years. A simple man, whatever position he has held, whatever portfolios he has held, he has done it to the ultimatum. It is indeed a pleasure, Mr. Sripad Naik, to welcome you on this great day. Thank you for gracing the occasion. I do not want to praise our Chancellor. It is his college and his university, and whatever he has done, all that I can say is, thank you, Chancellor. And on behalf of all of us, the staff, the students, and all of us, we extend a very, very hearty, warm welcome to you. We have our Pro-Chancellor, dynamic, Mr. Vishal Hegde. I said he does his work very quietly. Whatever he has done, the upliftment of the university building or the college building or the hostels, whatever you have, the credit goes to our Pro-Chancellor, Give him a big hand, and that is our Pro-Chancellor. Welcome to you, our Pro-Chancellor. We have our Vice-Chancellor who has taken over as the Vice-Chancellor for the last 1.5 years. He has done great work in whatever way he can. A very warm welcome to you, Dr. Mudithaya. To you, Dr. Harsha, our Registrar, and the galaxy of your staff in the university, a warm welcome. We have 2 executive members here, members of the board, Mr. Rohit Punja and Mr. Rajendra, who looks after the finances so well. A warm welcome to you. I purposely left off Justice Santosh Hegde because he was a guide. I said he was a philosopher, and he is everything to us. For the last 25 years of our existence, if at all any point of advice we wanted, just a telephone call, he would say, yes, this is to be done, then this is not to be done. Thank you, Justice Santosh Hegde. A very, very warm welcome to you. A warm welcome to our Vice Dean, our in-charge Dean, Dr. Jayaprakash, Dr. Mirajkar, and our charming Medical Superintendent, Dr. Suma. I see the Vice-Chancellor, the last Vice-Chancellor, Dr. Satish Bhandari, and our old executive member, the member of the board, Dr. Chandrasekhar Shetty, and the other members who have graced the occasion. A warm welcome to you. I see the members of the family of Justice K.S. Hegde and Mr. Vinay Hegde. A warm welcome to each one of you, Madam Hegde, and to each one of you. Ladies and gentlemen, the alumni, to you, you are our proud products. You have made the difference for our college and the university. A very, very hearty welcome to each one of you. Give them a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, a hearty welcome to each one of you, and to finally quote the famous words of Robert Frost. Woods are lovely, dark and deep. Woods are lovely, dark and deep, but we have promises to keep. We have promises to keep, and miles to go before we sleep. Thank you indeed, ladies and gentlemen.
Dear sir, your words have always inspired us. The warmth of your welcome has set the perfect tone for this celebration. Thank you, sir, for making everyone feel at home. To mark our gratitude and appreciation, we now invite some of our distinguished alumni who have returned to serve at KSHEMA to present floral bouquets to our guests. Firstly, to our chief guest, Shri Shripad Yesso Nayak, the Honorable Minister of State for Power and New and Renewable Energy, to express our heartfelt thanks for his presence. I now invite Dr. Swati Acharya from the batch of 2005, now in the Department of Pharmacology, to honor sir with the bouquet. We are privileged to have Justice N. Santosh Hegde, a former judge of Supreme Court of India and the former Lokayukta of Karnataka with us. To present sir a token of our respect, I call upon Dr. Dhritiman Shetty from the batch of 2004 from the Department of Pediatrics to offer sir a bouquet. It's indeed our pleasure to honor our beloved Chancellor, Sri N. Vinay Hegde, a visionary leader and a guiding light for Nitte deemed to be university. To express our gratitude, Dr. Nikhil Shetty from the batch of 1999, Department of Plastic Surgery. We are also delighted to welcome Srimati Mamta Hegde, the daughter of late Ramakrishna Hegde, a cherished well-wisher of our institute. I invite Dr. Pratiksha Rai from the batch of 2009 from the Department of General Medicine to present her with a bouquet.
Ladies and gentlemen, Now it is time to fasten your seat belts as you're going to be served a visual treat. Presenting before you 25 years or a quarter of a century of KS Hegde Medical Academy, its journey, its growth, the pioneers behind the success, the dedicated and enthusiastic staff, and the alumni of KSHEMA.
The year was 1999. A relatively quiet coastal city, Mangalore, which was slowly making a name for itself as an educational hub, woke up to a medical college. KS Hegde Medical Academy was born, appropriately enough, on City Road, Deralakatte, a mere 30-minute drive from Mangalore. Born under the aegis of Nitte Education Trust, which was established in the year 1979, the first batch of KS Hegde Medical Academy had 100 students. Known by its popular acronym KSHEMA, the college initially affiliated to Rajiv Gandhi University of Health
Reforms and emphasized on transparency. He was a pioneer in the introduction of Panchayat Raj systems and advocated for education and healthcare. His legacy continues to influence many institutions like KSHEMA. Today, we honor this well-wisher who has played a pivotal role in shaping the future of this institution. We invite the daughter of late Sri Ramakrishna Hegde, former Chief Minister of Karnataka, a steadfast supporter and a well-wisher of KSHEMA and Nitte deemed to be university. Please join us with our beloved Chancellor, Pro-Chancellors on the dais and the Chief Guest to recognize the undaunting support of late Sri Ramakrishna Hegde to our institute in the formative years of KSHEMA. Dear Madam, on behalf of everyone here today, we extend our deepest gratitude for the time, energy, and good thoughts towards our institute.
APJ Abdul Kalam said, "Excellence is a continuous process and not an accident. As we celebrate our achievements, we are privileged to honor those who have been a part of this journey since its inception since 1999. It is time to honor the former deans of the institute. I request Dr. Jayaprakash Shetty sir to kindly honor the former deans who have shaped the lives of so many budding doctors."
Most respected presiding officer of our today's very important Silver Jubilee celebrations and the Chancellor of our University, Sri N. Vinay Hegde, Chief Guest, Sri Sripad Yesso Naik, Honorable Minister for Power, Government of India, Guest of Honor, Justician Santosh Hegde, and Mrs. Mamta Hegde, the daughter of late Sri Ramakrishna Hegde, former Chief Minister of Government of Karnataka, our own Pro-Chancellors, Professor M. Shantaram Shetty and Sri Vishal Hegde, Vice Chancellor Professor M.S. Muditaya, the Director of Finance Mr. Rajendra, the members of our governing board, Mr. Rohit Punja, Administrator from Nitte Education Trust, Registrar Dr. Harsha Halahalli, my colleagues on the dais, Professor Mirajkar and Sumalata R. Shetty, the large galaxy of alumni of KSHEMA Medical Academy who have come in large numbers and assembled here, directors and senior officials of Nitte deemed to be university, and our own dear students of KSHEMA Medical Academy and faculty of KSHEMA Medical Academy who have served since 1999 onwards. Today is a memorable day for all of us. As already our Pro-Chancellor mentioned, we are celebrating our silver jubilee of KSHEMA Medical Academy. What was started in the year 99 with 300 beds, with 100 MBBS intake. Today, it is grown into 1,200 beds with the 20-odd operation theaters, including a robotic OT, and the 250 MBBS intake and 138 postgraduates per year, which is probably the maximum intake permitted by the Medical Council of India, currently the National Medical Commission. As part of our Silver Jubilee celebrations, it's a proud moment to recognize the contributions done by our former deans to KSHEMA Medical Academy. I request our chief guest, Honorable Minister Sir Sripad S.O. Naik, to do the honors. The first and foremost, Professor M. Shantaram Shetty, who is the dean from the year 1998 to 2007. Dr. Sudhakar Karan was the dean from year 2007 to 2008. Dr. Satish Kumar Bandari was the dean from 2012 to 2017. At this juncture, we fondly remember late Arunachal Kumar, who is no more with us and who served as the dean from the year 2008 to 2012. This is also the time from 99 onwards, there are many senior staff members who have served with us and who is no more with us. The first and foremost, Professor Amarnath Hegde, Professor and Head, Department of General Medicine, Dr. Ananta Krishna, Professor and Head, Department of Microbiology, Balakrishna Shetty, Senior Lecturer at Department of Pharmacology, Dr. Somasundar Adyantaya, Senior Lecturer at Radio Diagnosis, Dr. B.N. Bhatt, Professor of Surgery, Dr. Mota, Professor and Head, Department of Community Medicine, Dr. Gopal Rao, Professor of Anatomy, Dr. Indu Shekhar Shetty, Senior Medical Officer, Satihistlu Rural Center, Dr. Balakrishna Shetty, Professor of General Surgery, Dr. Shubhakar Bandari, Professor of General Surgery, Dr. Ramesh Alwa, Senior Lecturer at Department of General Surgery, Dr. Jairam Rai, former Director of Nitte Gajria Hospital and Professor of Anesthesiology, Dr. Chittaranjan Das Hegde, Professor of General Medicine, and Dr. C.R. Kamath, Professor and Head, Department of Ophthalmology, who are with us in the year 99, and they are not with us today. We pay tribute to them. We also have a staff who joined in the year 99 and retired from service at KSHEMA Medical Academy. I call upon them to the dais so that they will receive a memento from our chief guest, our Honorable Minister for Power and Energy, Dr. Sadanand Kamath, Professor and Head, Department of Pathology. Dr. Harish Shetty, Professor and Head, Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology. Dr. Jairam Chetty, former Professor and Head, Department of Ophthalmology. Dr. Ravindranath Rai, former Professor and Head, Department of Orthopedics. Dr. Kishore Shetty, Professor of ENT. Dr. Devdas Shetty, Senior Lecturer in the Department of Forensic Medicine. Dr. Ramesh Pakala, Senior Lecturer in the Department of Community Medicine. Dr. Bharat Prasad Alwa, Senior Lecturer in the Department of Community Medicine. All these faculty members who have joined in the inception of our medical college in the year 99 and retired from us as the designations, whatever already I've mentioned. We have also have staff members who have there with us since the inception and continuing their service at KSHEMA Medical Academy. Dr. B. Vasanthi Shetty, the former Professor and Head Department of Obstetrics and presently continuing as Professor Emeritus in the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology. Dr. B. Jayaprakash Shetty, former Professor and Head Department of Orthopedics, and continuing with us as Professor Emeritus. Dr. Supriya Rai, Professor, Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology. Dr. Sumant Shetty, Professor in the Department of Pediatrics. Dr. Shailaja, Professor in the Department of Physiology. Dr. Sucheta Kumari, Professor in the Department of Biochemistry. Dr. Sukanya, Professor and Head, Department of Biochemistry. Dr. Rupa Rani, Associate Professor in the Department of Biochemistry. Dr. Veena Shetty, Professor, Department of Microbiology. Dr. Anand Bangera, Professor, Department of Anesthesiology. Dr. Anand Bangera, Professor, Department of Anesthesiology. Dr. Sumalata, Professor, Department of Anesthesiology and our Medical Superintendent. Dr. Padma from the Department of Pathology. Dr. Tirthanath, Professor from the Department of Pathology. Dr. Vasanti Kotian, Professor from the Department of Ophthalmology.
Before we thank you, sir, it's a proud privilege to name another distinguished, hardworking, sincere and supportive member of the Institute, none other than our very own in charge Dean of the Institute, Professor Dr. Jayaprakash Shetty, sir. Thank you, sir, and many congratulations to all the beloved senior faculty members.
It is a privilege to introduce our chief guest for today, Honorable Minister of State for Power and New and Renewable Energy, Shri Shripad Yeso Nayak. We are honored, sir, with your presence here today. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our chief guest.
Yeah, please. Namaskar. Learned Chancellor of this Nitte University, Sri N. Vinay Hegde ji. Today's guest of honor, Justice Santosh Hegde ji, former Supreme Court Judge, former Lokayukt, Karnataka State. Professor M. Shantaram Shetty ji, Pro-Chancellor, Nitte University. Sri Vishal Hegde ji, Pro-Chancellor. Professor M.S. Muritaya ji, Vice Chancellor. Professor Harsha Halahalli ji, Registrar, and all the other dignitaries on the dais, all others who are behind the successful organization of this event, my best wishes and heartfelt gratitude for inviting me among all learned audience. My dear learned friends, I take this opportunity to express my respect towards selfless service in the field of education and in creating huge number of educated, well-trained and capable citizens through a temple of education which is popularly known as Nitte University. I am aware that the vision and effort of Justice K.S. Hegde ji, who founded this great institution, has been serving as a great leader. I have no doubt that an institution which serves selflessly will definitely emerge as a global university. Nitte can be looked upon as the best example. Founder of the Nitte, Kodur Sadananda Hegde ji, who himself was a great scholar in the economics and law, who himself served as a public prosecutor, Chief Justice of Delhi and the Himachal High Court, Judge of the Supreme Court of India, Member of Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha, Speaker of Lok Sabha, and many more professional achievements. When I read about the humble beginning of the Nitte University in the form of NSM High School in 1979 and its continuous journey till now, I can just say that it is a commendable. We all should get the inspiration from such great visionary leaders and those who work tirelessly for the last 4 decades. Dear friends, Vidya Dhanam Sarva Dhana Pradhanam. The wealth of knowledge is most important among the all wealths. I believe, and you all will agree with me, that the real wealth of Nitte family is in 36 offshoot of Nitte Education Trust. Its wealth is in growing campuses in Nitte, Mangalore and Bangalore. The real wealth of this trust is 130 plus academic programs offered by the Nitte University. What else to say about the richness of this institution, which has 25,000 plus students, 4,500 plus teachers, more than 1 lakh alumni. My sincere wishes for your academic and professional growth, which will surely benefited our country. Friends, today on this great occasion of Silver Jubilee celebration of KS Hegde Medical Academy, which is popularly known as KSHEMA, since its establishment in 1999 until today, has also achieved an important milestone of 25 years of serving the humanity. I look at this journey as the growth of banyan tree which grows in age and size only to provide the shade, fresh air and peace to the others. Justice K.S. Hegde Charitable Hospital attached to this KSHEMA has state-of-art facilities such as robotic OT, 3D tomosynthetic mammography, neonatal ICU, PET scan. I am very happy to know that we have provided healthcare facility to the almost 7.3 lakhs OPD patient annually. 65,000 admitted patient. You are doing a great job. I recollect my earlier tenure as a Ayush Minister by taking as a challenge, we initiated awareness program, created necessary infrastructure for traditional method in the healthcare sector. As a result of this, today we witnessing that the art of infrastructure for Ayurveda institution, Unani, Siddha and homeopathy. We are also witnessing the public acceptance for traditional healthcare practices which focus more on preventive measure rather than curative measures. I take this opportunity presenting my request to the Chancellor of Nitte to come forward to impart the education in Ayush and bringing our traditional knowledge and heritage in forefront. Lastly, I would give my best wishes to the university authorities, KSHEMA authorities, and all of you for all your future endeavor towards serving this great nation and humanity at large. I also thank Chancellor C. and Vinay Hegde ji and give him my regards and wishes for giving me this opportunity to address his learned gathering. With this word, I end my speech. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for those words. They have indeed left an lasting impact, inspiring us to aspire to greater heights as individuals, as an institution. Thank you, sir, for sharing your vision with us today.
A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single bold step, said Lao Tzu, and today we celebrate many steps that we have taken together. Justice N. Santosh Hegde has been instrumental in guiding the institution to achieve greater heights. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the former Judge of Supreme Court of India and the former Lokayukta Karnataka State, Justice N. Santosh Hegde, to share his thoughts with us.
Chief guest of this evening, Honorable Shri Shripad Yeso Nayak, Honorable Minister, Government of India. The function presided over by the Chancellor of Nitte University, N. Vinay Hegde. Other dignitaries in the dais, Ms. Mamta Hegde Nichani, members of the teaching and non-teaching staff, students past and present, other ladies and gentlemen present here. A lot of people already spoke about KSHEMA and Vinay Hegde and others associated with the function. I stand here to say a few feelings of the members of his family, that we feel so proud of you, that you not only brought kudos to yourself and your family, but you have brought kudos and to your entire family present here and who are not present here. A great achievement from Mr. Vinay Hegde has made the Nitte family pretty well known, not only in India but outside also. And I'm sure my late parents are very proud of him, and we share that pride in this occasion here. Starting from an industrialist to become an educationist, to have so many institutions which has served the students, I think it's a great achievement of which we are also proud, and we really, really pray to God to give you more accolades on your achievements. And I'm sure the students who have passed out from this university has attained great status in their professions, and I wish them all the very best. I don't stand here to speak anything more about the institution because people who are more connected with the institution have already spoken about it, and many more speakers are there. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for being a source of inspiration and empowerment to all of us gathered here today. Your words remind us of heights we can achieve together.
A souvenir is not just a book. It is a window into our shared memories, growth, and accomplishments. To special milestone of our institute, we are thrilled to release our souvenir magazine, Smaran, which beautifully captures our memories and milestones of our journey, which began in the year 1999. May this magazine serve as a tapestry of our shared memories and achievements. I call our Vice Chancellor, Professor M.S. Mudithaya, to kindly release the souvenir. The editorial team, under the able guidance of Dr. Dhritiman Shetty from the Department of Pediatrics, have contributed to making Smaran a reality. Ladies and gentlemen, Smaran, the legacy continues with the editorial team and the galaxy of dignitaries. Thank you everyone involved in the creation of Smaran.
What we remember from a journey is not the distance traveled, but the people and the moments that made worth it. We deem it our pleasure to present a token of gratitude to our Honorable Minister, Shri Shripad Yesu Nayak. I now request our beloved Pro-Chancellor, Shri Vishal Hegde, to present a memento to our Chief Guest as a token of gratitude. Thank you, sir. As late Ratan Tata once said, if you want to walk fast, walk alone. However, if you want to walk far, walk together. The Chancellor of Nitte deemed to be University, Shri N. Vinay Hegde, is a true pillar of strength and vision for our institute. His dedication has guided us thus far and will continue to guide us further. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome our Honorable Chancellor, Shri N. Vinay Hegde, to share his thoughts on this momentous occasion.
Honorable Shripad Nayak, Justice Santosh Hegde, my colleagues on the dais, it's my privilege to be part of this function. One, it happens to be the Silver Jubilee function of KSHEMA Medical Academy. But much more important is, for the last 25 years, back of my mind, I had never got an occasion to thank a gentleman who had so much helped me to build this institution. I'm referring about Mamta's father, late Ramakrishna Hegde. Not for late Ramakrishna Hegde, I personally feel this institution would not have grown to this level. His good wishes, his love, affection for our family, especially to Santosh Hegde. There are multiple reasons why I feel that I owe it to him to duly thank his contribution in building the Nitte campus where the engineering college is located, the pharmacy college was located, and the great help he did in 1999 to get permission to Nitte Education Trust to have a medical college here. As a matter of fact, I must admit, on a particular day in 1999, I had been to Delhi, and the medical council people told me that it may not be possible to permit start of a medical college here because adjacent to your campus there is another medical college. It was left to the genius of Ramakrishna Hegde that he was able to convince the medical council, possibly the health ministry, to give a permission to Nitte Education Trust to build this wonderful medical college. I believe not for his help, this college would not have seen 2,000-3,000 students who have passed out. So many social work you are doing. Sir, I would like to tell you, one is giving quality education to the students who come here in pursuit of medical education. But more than that, I think the service they are providing to the rural area in the form of dentistry, possibly never seen in rural India, medical help, possibly never seen in rural area. This institution, under the able guidance of the senior people who manage this institution, that they have been able to provide every day 1,000 to 1,500 patient, rural patient, both in dentistry and medicine. I thank all the younger people who are working against a lot of inconvenience. I do appreciate all of them have a lot of difficulties, but not one has complained. And I believe when you move out and become doctors, become post-graduate doctors, my friend Dr. Shantaram Shetty said, we started with a very small number of doctors. Today, possibly, we have about 300 to 325 postgraduate doctors. We have almost 50 super specialty doctors. And I believe that all of them are doing their very best to take medicine to rural India. I think this is a unique step possibly this college has done. I don't want to make too much of a comment, but I believe these 23 rural centers today, every day, treat more than 1,000 patients. And I believe the work done by the dental specialty, I'm very proud of the dental specialty for the simple reason they are today considered among the top 3-4 institutions in the country. And what to be achieved in such a short time may be a marvelous work you have done. Sir, doctors are supposed to be treating ill people. But I think this particular institution, the amount of effort they do to provide rural health, and I would like to tell you, sir, I don't believe any medical college in this country today runs 25 rural centers and possibly treat more than 1,000 to 1,100 patients every day, many of them free of cost. And my friend Shantaram also mentioned that we treat almost 1,500 inpatients here, and at least about 50% of them are free. And I personally feel this culture of serving the people in medicine, one is succeeding as a professional. Second part is to do service to the people. You young doctors, when you move out, maybe you will make hundreds of large number of money, but more than large number of money if you are able to wipe out a tear from the eyes of a suffering patient. That is the greatest thing possibly I and you could have done. I sincerely thank Mr. Sripad Naik for coming here, because you are coming here possibly has motivated large number of young doctors here to do little more than what I have done. My friend Shantaram did make a mention about the growth of this institution. I think largely due to Shantaram and Mr. Vishal Hegde and the Vice Chancellor, many times I tell them, I can't recognize this place. So I come here once in a month. Each time I come to a very different place. New hostel buildings coming, new equipments coming, sending people out of India for training. Multiple good things are happening. And I believe this culture of training the best of people. But I would like to implore on the faculty, you have a commitment to these students. Their parents have put their children here not to only to get the degree of MBBS, MD, MS, but great doctors, doctors who are concerned about the health of the poor patient. And I'm very sure with passage of time, the person, the mentor of this institution, especially my mother, Meenakshi Hegde, the amount of concern she had. Maybe Santosh made a comment about my entry into the educational field. It is entirely due to my mother. My mother's concern that I should do something for the poor people that has implored me to do this work. I thank my family, especially Mr. Vishal Hegde, that he has stood by me, and I sincerely hope with passage of time, when I'm not too far from now, when I make way for him to take over this, he will continue this culture, and this culture will redouble itself, and this college will become among the best colleges in the country. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Sir, your thoughtful words have shown us the depth of your leadership, your dedication to service, and your care for the future of the healthcare and education.
Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all virtues, said Cicero. Every event is the result of hard work of many, and today is no exception. We want to express our gratitude to everyone who made this evening possible. We request our beloved Registrar, Professor Dr. Harsha Halahali, to kindly deliver the vote of thanks.
Presiding Officer for this event, Honorable Chancellor, Chief Guest, Honorable Minister, dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, invitees, alumni, students, and my faculty colleagues. First of all, hearty congratulations to all of you on the occasion of the 25th year of KSHEMA. Personally for me, the 20 years here as a professor of physiology has been a very exciting journey. I feel a sense of pride and belonging as I stand here today. Teaching here has been a rewarding experience, and interacting with students has always been inspiring. And my colleagues here have made this journey enriching and enjoyable. It's my privilege to propose the vote of thanks for this event. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an opportunity for all of us of the KSHEMA and Nitte family to express our gratitude to the man who has made all this possible. KSHEMA is named after the illustrious Justice KSHEMA, but I think it would not be remiss to say that Shri N. Vinay Hegde has translated his intention and vision to bring the great justice's vision to a reality. His enterprising efforts, perseverance, and commitment to the cause has made all this possible. Chancellor Sir, a large number of people who have been associated with you, with KSHEMA, and with other institutions of the Nitte Group are here today. Former students, current students, teachers, staff, colleagues, family, friends, and well-wishers. On behalf of all of them, I place and record our sincere gratitude, respect, admiration, and love for you and what you have done. Thank you, sir. We are honored by the presence of the Honorable Minister, Shri Shripad Naik, who is amongst us today. Sri Shripad Naik is known for his dedication to public service and to taking a collaborative approach to furthering the nation's interest. He has set high standards for India's sustainability goals and is leading from the front in achieving them. Obviously, he is a busy person, but he has actually made some critical changes to his schedule to accommodate our request to participate in this event. Honorable Minister, sir, you have been very gracious in accepting our invitation to be with us on this important occasion. Your address, in which you have recognized the achievements of this institution, are gratefully accepted. Your address has been inspiring. On behalf of the KSHEMA and Nitte family, I'm grateful to you for your time, your guidance, and your encouragement. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Justice Santosh Hegde has always been with us, standing by us and lending us his wise guidance and encouragement. Sir, thank you for once again sparing your time for us here today. Professor Shantaram Shetty, who is currently the Pro-Chancellor and who was the first Dean and then the Vice-Chancellor of Nitte University, he has more or less become synonymous, his name has become synonymous with that of KSHEMA as the founder Dean and then his continued contributions. His attachment and involvement with KSHEMA is unparalleled. He has become a father figure for the institution. Sir, thank you for everything that you have done. Pro-Chancellor Mr. Vishal Hegde has always been a pillar of support for the KSHEMA family. He has supported all innovations and developments wholeheartedly. He has taken personal interest in making sure that this event is organized the way it has been. Thank you, Mr. Vishal Hegde. Our Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Muditaya, under whose leadership the university is making rapid strides in realizing its true potential. He has always been supportive of the medical school and always goads us to do better. Professor Muditaya, thank you for your support. I must thank Mrs. Mamta Nichani for giving us an opportunity to acknowledge the support of Sri Ramakrishna Hegde. Being able to express our gratitude for a person who has stood by us in the early days of the journey gives us a great sense of satisfaction and solace and means a lot to us. You have enabled this by being here with us today, by accepting our invitation. Thank you, ma'am. My thanks to Mr. Rohit Punja, Administrator of the Bangalore campus of the Nitte Group of Institutions. My gratitude to Vice President, Institutional Social Responsibility, Dr. Satish Kumar Bandari, who is also former Dean and former Vice Chancellor of the university. So your presence means a lot to us. Thank you, sir. My thanks to Vice President, Dr. Gopal Mugiraya, Professor Dr. Sandeep Shastri, who is the Director Academics of the Bangalore campus. You are the leaders who are guiding us. Thank you for your presence. My gratitude to the trustees of Nitte Education Trust, Mr. Guruprasad Adantyaya sir, Mr. Rajendra, Mrs. Sujata Hegde, Mrs. Rupa Hegde. Your presence here means a lot to us. You are the parent body for our institution. Thank you. Many family and friends of the Nitte group are here today. Captain Prasanna Hegde and Mrs. Hegde, Mrs. Asha Ajila, and other members of the extended family, thank you for participating in this event and being with us today. Dr. Chandrasekhar Shetty, former Vice Chancellor of RGHS and a long-term member of our executive committee, thank you, sir, for being here with us today. I recognize the presence of Captain Ganesh Karnik, who has always been a friend of the university. I was speaking to Dean Dr. P.S. Prakash a few days ago. He is unable to be here with us because of his health issues. He sends us his greetings, and I thank him for his greetings and his message that he delivered virtually today. My heartfelt thanks to all the founding members of the faculty and staff who are here with us today. We owe much to you, and we are grateful to you for helping us build this institution. Your presence means a lot. Thank you. Heads of institutions of the sister institutions, heads of departments, university officials, and the other members of the Nitte community who are here, thank you for being with us. A special shout out to the alumni who have participated in this event in big numbers. You've taken the trouble to come a day earlier. I understand your alumni event is tomorrow. And I see that you've graduated to the front benches. Thank you for being here. Of course, thank you to the students and the faculty colleagues who have participated in large numbers. And I have kept my thanks to the core hosting team of today to the end. Vice Dean Dr. J.P. Shetty, who's officiating as the Dean in the absence of Dr. Prakash. He has taken the lead in organizing this joyous event. He has worked tirelessly. I think he has not slept for the last 2 days. Thank you for making this happen. Vice Dean Dr. Amrit Mirajkar, Medical Superintendent Dr. Suma Shetty, thank you for organizing this event and making this happen in such a wonderful way. Special mention has to be made of some of our colleagues, Mrs. Rachana, Ms. Pooja, and Mr. Subodharai, who have worked tirelessly to make this happen, and all the volunteers who have helped us in organizing this event. With this event, the year-long celebration of the Silver Jubilee of KSHEMA is reaching its culmination. We have one last event, one last hurrah tomorrow when the alumni meet and celebrate this Silver Jubilee. We rededicate ourselves to ensuring that KSHEMA reaches greater heights of success in providing a welcoming environment for students to learn, for its patients to heal, and for its community to continue to grow. Thank you, and wish you all the best for the coming years. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we have gathered here to celebrate 25 glorious years of KSHEMA Medical Academy, it is only fitting that we continue this celebration with dance and music. So please stay back with us and enjoy the cultural program. Before we conclude this formal function, I invite everybody to kindly rise for the national anthem. Let us all pay respect to our nation and carry forward the spirit of excellence that binds us all together.
मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे